Hello everyone, this is Kaifu here with game 3 in the series between Kehnan and Ray. Kehnan on my right side, not my right side, my left side should I say, is playing Blazing Knight, a very common deck you'll be seeing in the Owls Cluster format, because Blazing Knight is the most consistent deck, the most aggressive deck, the most power play card, the most protection spell, and the best card pool at the moment in the Owls Cluster format. Until the Twilight Wanderer comes out, then we might see some changes. So at the moment, Blazing Knight will be one of the most deck you'll be seeing at the moment in the Owls Cluster format. Same on my right side, Ray is also playing Blazing Knight with a couple of tech choices as been seen in game 2. A couple of tech choices with both players. Kehnan actually teched in some Celestial while Ray teched in some Warriors. So let's get back to the game itself. Ray has the honor to go first, so he put his Guinevere on the field, so more draw power, draw into his sideboard cards a lot faster than Kehnan maybe, but then again Kehnan dropped his own Guinevere to allow him to draw more cards in his sideboard as well. So it looks like even mirror match at the moment, and Ray dropped his bow and dropped a Gwen on the field, so Gwen and a bow, so very defensive plays at the moment, so pretty much it will force Kehnan not to go very aggressive. And Kehnan does draw his own bow, and I do see a Lancelot as well, so let's see what happens. He's paying 1 at the moment. No, not paying 1 yet. Let's see what he does at the moment. Let's see. If I was Kehnan, he actually dropped his bow. Oh, okay, that was fast. Dropping bow for more defensive play. So this game might take a while because the fact that both players has bows on the field, and I'm pretty sure that it will take a long time to finish the game. Of course, you don't want to run into a bow and then get Demon Flame by because you got dealt damage by the bow. So you can say the bows are a little like assassins, pretty much doing some minor damage, and some random big meteor just crash into you and just kill your Lancelot or your Guinevere and so on, blah blah blah. However, Ray does get the advantage by going first, so pretty much he will set up a turn faster than his opponent. So dropping another Gwen on the field. Wow, now those Gwen are currently 5/9 each, so Gwen's going very defensive, Ray's going very offensive at the moment and attacking directly to Kehnan, but in comes the bow shot, and let's see, does it resolve? And it does resolve, and then responds with Demon Flame, killing it. But however, Ray used the Guinevere's effect to sacrifice his own Gwen to draw 2 cards and discard 2. I'm not sure what he's going to discard at the moment. I can't see. I think he wants to discard the Hector. I can't see what he discard, but regardless, he actually forced Kehnan to use a Demon Flame, so one of his interaction spells. Even through, I'm not sure about the trade-off, a Demon Flame and a bow counter for one of your best 2-drop in the mirror match, which is your Gwen. So, however, you did make the Kehnan wasted, but you maybe drawing better cards, hopefully. But if I was Ray, I would not attack with the Gwen, because Gwen is very important in the mirror match, like I said before. Without Gwen's, your Lancelot will be you might be slightly weaker than your opponent's Lancelot, and that might be the difference between you winning or losing. Back to Kehnan. So Kehnan dropped his own Lancelot on the battlefield, paying 1, drop the Hector, so the Lancelot Hector combo, burning 700 directly, and in comes the protection spell, protecting it off, and he's attacking into the Guinevere. Very interesting. And let's see, incoming the bow perhaps. I'm pretty sure he should use the bow, doing 400 damage to the Lancelot, and let's see what happens from here. Lancelot is gonna die, and incoming sacrifice the Lancelot for Guinevere's effect to draw 2 cards, and let's see what happens. And for some reason, Ray's Guinevere went to the graveyard. I think Ray is a new player, so don't judge him at the moment. I think he forgot the fact that he didn't dealt damage, so I wasn't sure why he lost the Guinevere. And maybe that Guinevere could cost him the game if he noticed the misplay he did. It could cost him like maybe some troublesome plays, because that Guinevere could allow him to draw more cards and so on, draw into advantage cards he need, because his Guinevere should not have died from that range, because Kehnan was tapped out, and obviously that the bow and the bow would have killed the Lancelot when Lancelot attacks directly hit the Guinevere. But however, since Kehnan used Guinevere's effect to sacrifice before damage being dealt, so meaning the Guinevere on Ray's side should be alive. So that was a little misplay by Ray, but can't be helped. But let's see what happens. Let's continue with the show, guys. At the moment, field-wise, 2 bows, Guinevere, Hector on the field compared to Ray's what's his name again? Gwaine on the field, attacking direct for 300 point damage and locking down the Hector for the turn. I'm not sure if I was Ray, I would not go aggressive with the Gwaine, because Gwaine, like I said, Gwaine is your very important cards, like in the mirror match. So you don't want them to have free shot attacking into the Gwaine, because without Gwaine, your Lancelot might be 200 point weaker than your opponents, and then your opponent might able to outplace you because of that situation. Let's see. Ray has 5 magic stone open, so let's see what can he do now. He's thinking about his play. I do see a Hector in his hand, but I'm not sure if I see a Lancelot. But even he does have a Lancelot. I hope he doesn't attack with it. I really hope he doesn't attack with it. Combination Hector and Lancelot combination. I really hope he doesn't attack. But by looks of it, he looks like he can attack, because why else you would do the Hector combo, well, Lancelot and Hector combo, that is. If you attack directly, those arrows will come directly towards it, and in comes the 700 point damage, getting rid of Guinevere, not allowing Kehnan to draw any more cards. But let's see what happens from now. Kehnan should actually use those counters on his arrows to shoot off the Lancelot, because that Lancelot is currently sitting on 12-8 at the moment. If that hits, Kehnan will take a chunk of damage, put him down to 2,500 life point, and in comes the first arrow, and in comes the second arrow, trying to burning it off, and it does successfully get it off. And I'm not sure about that trade-off again, because again Kehnan didn't lose anything, and Ray lost his Lancelot, which is one of your key cards as well. So you don't want to run into your opponent's resource for no reason. Run into your opponent's counter attacks for no reason, because you'll be running out of resource very soon, and your opponent will have a lot more resource than you. Currently, we're already at the 7-minute mark now, 3,700 compared to 4,000 life point. At the moment, both players are playing very defensively now, but however, Kehnan is going to be playing the aggressive play now, using King Flame Shout, doing 400 AoE damage and attack directly to the Gwaine. And you guys wondering why did Hector die? Well, obviously that when the Gareth attacked into the Gareth would no longer boosting other round table by 200 attack, 200 defense, so the early 400 damage dealt by the Claim Flame Shout will get rid of the Hector. So really interesting play though. But if I was Ray, I would actually block with the Hector, because he's about to die anyway, and save the Gwaine. In comes Percival, checking top 5 to add a Resonator with round table in this part, or a Regalia. There's a Lancelot, there's a Percival, and there's a bow. So let's see what he picks at the moment. If I was Ray, I would pick the bow for more defensive play, but however, it wouldn't matter in this situation, because the fact that those bows will deal no damage to Gareth, because Gareth will prevent anything with 700 less damage onto him. So that's why Gareth is very good in the mirror match, because Gareth allows you to go very aggressive, because you know that the Snow White can't do anything, the Lancelot burn damage can't do anything unless they pump up Lancelot and run over you, but which is a waste for them, because they have to waste a couple of resources just to do that, and all their round tables except for Gwaine boosting will not get around the Gareth. He chooses to search for the Lancelot. I'm not sure if I will go to Lancelot while him, because look at the field. Kehnan has 1 bow and 1 magic stone open, so if I was him, I would expect a Demon Flame, because he has 1 counter left. If he actually drops that, drops the Lancelot, you will be not only forced to use your Percival, but you're losing a Percival play on your opponent's turn. So if I were you, I would not attack. Maybe leave it on the field. That's about it. And Hector combo again. I'm really not sure about this play. Burning 700 directly to the Hector and attack 1,000 directly, looks like. Or attack 1,000 directly to the Gareth. I'm not quite sure myself. It could be interesting. Let's see what happens. Kehnan has one card in hand, no, 2 cards in hand with one Magic Stone open, and does take damage, put him down to 2,700 life point compared to Ray's 3,600 life point. Back to Kehnan's turn. I hope that Ray's doing well, because the fact is that he went first. Look at his hand. He has 1 card in hand, 1 Percival, one Lancelot, and 1 Hector. It doesn't look like he has much option, and knowing that he only has 1 count left on his bow, compared to Kehnan's like 2 cards in hand, 1 Gareth, 1 Gwen, 1 bow will count as well. So at the moment, by looks of it, Kehnan does have the upper hand, because his Gareth can just outrun his opponent's field pretty damn easily, because due to his ability. So let's see what happens at the moment. Trying to burn, trying to attack into the Lancelot, but Percival protected, so you're forced to use your Percival, so no other point. So let's see now. In comes Guinevere, so now this will allows Kehnan draw more cards, dig for his answer, dig for his key cards he needs against the mirror match, while Ray himself have to slowly dig into his answer, because he lost his Guinevere for no reason. If he didn't misplay with the Guinevere, and for some odd reason he didn't put it in the graveyard, because he thought it was going to the graveyard, he shouldn't went to the graveyard in the first place. If it was the case, maybe he will be in a slightly better position, which will allow him to draw more cards, get into key cards he needs, and so on. Field wise, Gareth, Guinevere, Gwen, 2 bows, and Lancelot, Hector, 2,700 life point compared to 3,600 life point. 2 Magic Stone open for Kehnan for interaction spell, 4 Magic Stone open for the 5 Magic Stone open. I'm pretty sure the other Magic Stone is on the side or somewhere, because the way Ray put his Magic Stone is kind of out of the camera range, I believe. So let's see what happens for now. Ray has to do something, because he only has 2 cards in hand, while the opponent has an overwhelming field at the moment. So he needs to do something, and not only that, that Gareth has target attack, so pretty much he can just, if Kehnan wants, he can just outrun his opponent's field and get rid of everything he can on the field. So let's see. And that Gwen boosting Gareth, becoming a 10-10. So if even if Ray drops a Gareth himself, his Gareth will be slightly weaker than his opponent's Gareth. Let's see, paying for burning 700 directly to the Gwen, but however, in comes the protection himself, no damage will be dealt to it, and 1,000 directly to the opponent, and blocking with the Gwen, no damage will be dealt to it, and when it blocks, it forces Hector to block. So not block, force Hector to rest, not block. So now Kehnan's have his opportunity for his following play to go very aggressive, to either get rid of the field or do a ton of damage directly towards Ray himself. And knowing that he has draw powers also, which will allow him to get in a stronger position, attacking to the Lancelot like expected, not allowing your opponent to have any options as well for damage dealt to you at all. And Kehnan has 1 Demon Flame in hand, so he can simply just use Demon Flame, kill anything he thinks is pesky, and passing in turns for now. Ray does have a lot of options at the moment. We're almost at the 40-minute mark, typing for another Magic Stone. So let's see what happened. Dropping his Guinevere. If I was Kehnan right now, I'll one-shot that Guinevere if I was him, because you do not want the opponent to draw any cards, and by drawing cards, that could be the reason why you are about to lose. But that would be me if I was Kehnan. I will find some way to get rid of it before it's my turn, like random burn spell, random removal spell, anything will do. And ooh, interesting. Kehnan optimized not to use the burn spell ability, but if that was me, I would actually get rid of it ASAP, because I don't want my opponent having option drawing the cards he need. That's the thing. That will be me, but who knows. Paying 2. No, he's not paying 2. He's thinking about his play at the moment. His Gareth can attack and so on, but let's see what happens for now. Very interesting choice at the moment. Let's see. 2,700 compared to 3,600 life points. Let's see what happened. Not much on Ray's side on the field. Is very wide open for massive damage. And in comes the Gareth, and sacrificing it, draw 2 cards, and then discard 1. I'm not sure what Ray's gonna discard, but forcing Ray to force him to draw 2 cards and discard 1. Pretty bad. Dropping his own last slot and then pumping by 200 attack, 200 attack, and since it exceeds 1,000, it will burn off the Hector, because the fact that Gwen is boosting Lancelot's attack and defense, so meets the requirement of the burn trigger. So burn 1,000, not 1,000, burn 700 directly to Hector and 1,000 damage directly to Ray itself. Paying 1 counter, and oh no, I think it was mistranslation from here, a miscommunication, should I say. He thought that he wasn't burning it, but let's see what happens. And the burning does go through, and then using the bow, I believe. Looking at his hand at the moment. Light point wise, 2,700 compared to 3,600 light point. He is going to use the bow, so I'm expecting a Demon Flame. Yes, the Demon Flame does come. In comes Guinevere sacrificing the Lancelot to draw 2 cards. And discard 1. He discarded the Demon Flame, so he must have another Demon Flame in his hand. This saw him draw into Celestial, so Celestial will allow you to get those big dudes on the field and start having field pressure. And let's see now. Is Kehnan gonna be very aggressive? Yeah, he's gonna be very aggressive now. Attacking for 300 point damage directly to towards Ray, putting down to 3,300 life point compared to 2,700 life point. Back to Ray's turn. Currently, Ray has nothing on the field, no count on his bow, 2 cards in hand, compared to Kehan's 2 cards in hand, and 1 bow with counter, 1 Guinevere, 1 Gareth, and 1 Gwen on the field, helping each other out, doing a ton of damage and supporting each other. So let's see what happens for now. Ray's in a tough situation at the moment because the fact that he lost a lot of advantage in the early game. Maybe losing that Guinevere for no reason, maybe the reason why he's in a slow disadvantage, but you never know. Let's see what happens for now. Interesting. Ray is not in a strong position. He needs to turn this table around if possible. I'm not sure about the chance of him able turning around, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna do his best to turn this whole table around. Dropping the Percival, checking top 5 to adding a round table or a Regalia deck to his hand. 2 bows or Lancelot. Let's see what his choice are. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what Ray has in his hand at the moment, so I'm not sure what he will pick. But he looks like he's going towards the Lancelot play. But I'm not sure about the same time because you already saw that Kehnan dropped a Demon Flame from his hand, so indicating that either his hand he doesn't need Demon Flame or he already has another Demon Flame in his hand already. So let's see what happens from here. Currently at the 18-minute mark now. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6. Should be 5 Max Stone open and 1 tap. Let's see what happens from here. Ray doesn't have a lot of options at the moment with 2 cards in hand to play with. In comes the Lancelot play. 600 damage. Won't do that much because look at Kehnan's life. He's on 2,700 life points, so nothing would do too much damage. And he's gonna pay 2 to do 800 point damage directly. But he's gonna attack into Gwen to see he can get rid of it. And burning off the Guinevere as well, looks like. In comes the bow, targeting it, and I'm pretty sure he gets sacrificed. He has to sacrifice it. Even Kehnan's bluffing by sacrificing it. You know why he has to sacrifice it. Because, like for example, even Kehnan didn't have the bow. You're running out of option, and if he's bluffing, he doesn't have a Demon Flame. Then obviously that you are forced to put yourself in the bad position you don't want to be in. So you have to take the risk and hope he does have it, and then hope he doesn't have it in the first place. If that makes sense at all. I don't think that makes sense. What I just said doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But ignore that what I just said. But overall, Kehnan could be bluffing that he has a Demon Flame, but we do know that he does have a Demon Flame in his hand. So yeah, let's see what he could pick. There's a bow, there's a Lancelot, the Hector, and not sure what's the last card behind it. So let's see. Looks like he could pick the bow, add to his hand, and put the rest back to the bottom of the deck. Let's see what happens now. Dropping another bow, putting 2 counters on just in case for any interaction coming. Paying 5. Ooh, he might be dropping the Celestial. Yes, he does drop the Celestial and searching for a Angel to add to on the field and putting the 4-drop Angel 8/8 fly on the field. So now not only Ray has to deal with Gareth, he has to deal with 2 Angels on the field because they're both flying. So there's no way in the Kingdom of Hell that that Ray can deal with it. Not only that, he can heal life point as well. I mean, when by he, I mean Kehnan. And looks like Ray does scoop it up because I know it's out of play. So that's the game, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.